more than what you're seeing right now. You are created in the very image and after the likeness of God himself. God has placed so much in you, and it's time. Dr. Miles Monroe, he said once that the richest place in the world is a cemetery. He said because in the midst of the cemetery, there's so much buried potential. Are you going to take your best things to the grave with you? I mean, there's so many buried I was about to's, or I was just going to's, or I was in the midst of. Oh, I told one, the Lord said to me the other day, he said, Steve, so many times that we're saving our best for last, and so many times our last arrives before our best has ever been seen. You got to make 2014 the game changer. You got to change the game. And I'm getting in your business. I'm throwing you a 20-foot mirror into each of your homes and have you to take a time of introspection, reflection, retrospection, and inflection. To tell you that 2014 will be the game changer. Do you want to see the same old, same old? Do you want to go through the same old stuff over and over? 2014 can be the game changer. C.S. Lewis said this once. He said that the only person that's not resistant to change is a wet baby. And the Lord said to me the other day, he said, Steve, one of the enemy's greatest weapons is that he knows that we're resistant to change. You got to start going different. You got to start doing different. Change doesn't have to be our enemy, my brother and sister. Change can be our very good friend. So many times I was thinking about the late Percy Sutton. He said that if you pray for only one thing, he said, pray for an idea. I've seen people, this new generation that's coming behind us of young people, that one idea has changed the whole game. Who's going out to buy digital cameras en masse now? The cell phone has taken that. The game has changed. Who's going door to door to buy a newspaper when everyone can get it on their pads or iPhone? Someone's changed the game. And I'm speaking to you in your personal life. You got to take responsibility for your personal life, that this is the time, 2014, that this is the time that you have to change the game. God's tired of you being an also-ran. He created you to be above only and never be beneath. He created you to be blessed in your coming in and in your going out. See, this is the time. He created you to be the head and not the tail. So I'm submitting to you that you have to take personal responsibility for your life in 2014, that if we're going to be, I believe it's a set special time. I believe the climate is right. I believe that it's a God-given Kairos moment. I believe that all indication, everything, the mood is right, the tenor is right. I believe all of that, but none of that's going to happen until you decide to change the game. It's 2014 is the time that we have to change the game. Farrah Gray, a noted motivational speaker, he said something very significant. He said that comfort is the enemy of achievement. He said, basically what he's saying is that so many times that we are not big on the achievement end because we like being comfortable. When we talk about changing the game, that means causing yourself a tad bit of discomfort. That may mean burning the midnight oil. That means working longer, maybe mean working harder. I remember one of my counselors in school, she said something so significant to me that I never forgot it. She said, son, I'm not half as impressed by IQ as I am by I will or I won't. There are brilliant people that are sleeping on the side of the road. What will you do to change the game? God has brought you to the kingdom for such a time as this. I tell someone all the time that people say that we're living in the last days, and I can concur on some fronts that I believe that. But I also remember I have this analogy that comes in my head of a sports coach. And when the teams, when a championship, or you're on the championship game, in the last seconds of any battle, the coach wants his best team on the floor. I believe that you and I, my brother and sister, that we're the best team, that God has called us to a kingdom for such a time as this, in a world that has so many perilous things going on that we can submit to so many negatives. But I believe that in the midst of all the bad news, that there is good news, and the good news is Jesus Christ. The Apostle Paul, in writing to the church at Corinth, he said in 2 Corinthians 5:17, he said, if any man be in Christ, he is a new creature. All things are passed away, and behold, all things have become new. I believe that this year, 2014, can be your game changer. We walk by faith and not by sight. This is going to be the greatest year that you've ever seen. This is going to be the year where you impact everyone. The greatest thing that's ever written about you doesn't need to be your obituary. God's calling you into more. This is the year. It's time to change the game.
Happy Honda days are here. The perfect season to get a great deal on a great car at Wolf Chase Honda. Once a year clearance pricing, 0.9% financing, and leases that'll make your holidays even happier. New 2013 Honda Civic, just $137 a month. New 14 Accord, $167 a month. New 14 CRV, just $187 a month. Catch the spirit and just see how it feels.
Get the year's best savings at the area's only family-owned Honda dealer. Just click and save at wolfchasehonda.com.
Wolf Chase Nissan's Season to Choose event is here. Save now and be merry all year round. Wishing for a new Nissan Altima? Buy now with savings up to $7,500 or lease for just $99 a month. A new Maxima on your list. Savings up to $12,000 off. Financing as low as 0%. 90 days no payment. And now, for a limited time, an iPad Air with any new Nissan purchase.
Just click and save at wolfchasenissan.com. And from our family to yours, happy holidays.
God bless you. I pray that you were blessed by the show that you just watched. I pray that you'll see a powerful 2014. I also want to take this time to thank my sponsors, Ernest Hillman and the staff at Honest Monument, Wolf Chase Honda and its great staff, Lisa Rose, Yumni, Terrence, of course my father, Hamilton Smith. Thank you for supporting me. I pray that this is a blessed year for each of you. You may contact me and give me your feedback on this particular show. My number is 901-238-7873. My Twitter handle is Next Level Steve, or you can find me at facebook.com/the apostle of the internet. I pray that this year is a wonderful year for you, and I'm looking for powerful things from you too. God bless you. Cut. That's good.